What an intriguing scenario. Let's see where it takes us. Spider-Man, hanging upside down from a skyscraper. Skyscraper decides to pass the time by watching a live stream of the Just Pizza Delivery DLC in GTA Online. As he watches, he becomes fascinated by the player's antics and skills. Suddenly, he gets an idea. What if he were to team up with the GTA Online players to take down the evil forces of New York City? Spider-Man quickly swings into action, using his web-slinging abilities to join forces with the players. Together, they form an unstoppable team, with Spider-Man using his powers to take down enemies and the players providing cover fire and transportation. They take on missions to deliver pizzas while fighting off rival gangs and corrupt cops. As the night wears on, Spider-Man and the GTA Online players become an iconic duo, known throughout the city as the web-slinging delivery squad. They're the go-to team for any pizza delivery job that requires a little extra heroism. But as their reputation grows, so does the danger. The villainous forces of New York City, led by the likes of Dr. Octopus and the Sinister Six, take notice of the web-slinging delivery squad and vow to take them down. Spider-Man and the GTA Online players must now face their greatest challenge yet, a battle against evil forces to protect the city and its pizza-loving citizens. Can they rise to the occasion and save the day? The adventure continues. Go to most recent. What a fantastic twist. Let's see where it takes us. Spider-Man, determined to take the pizza delivery game to the next level, unleashes the neon-lit purple tarantula, a high-tech, AI-powered vehicle that looks like a futuristic spider. With the tarantula's advanced speed and agility, Spider-Man and the GTA Online players can now deliver pizzas at incredible velocities, weaving through traffic and taking shortcuts with ease. The tarantula's neon-lit purple hue becomes the iconic symbol of the web-slinging delivery squad, striking fear into the hearts of rival gangs and corrupt cops. As they speed through the city, the tarantula's advanced AI system, Terra, provides real-time navigation and tactical support, helping the team avoid obstacles and optimize their delivery routes. With the tarantula on their side, Spider-Man and the GTA Online players can now take on even the most challenging pizza delivery missions, from high-speed chases through the city streets to precision jumps across skyscrapers. But as their reputation grows, so does the danger. The villainous forces of New York City, led by Dr. Octopus, hatch a plan to steal the tarantula and use its technology for their own nefarious purposes. Can Spider-Man and the GTA Online players protect the tarantula and continue their pizza delivery dominance? The adventure continues. What an epic battle. Let's see how it unfolds. Spider-Man springs into action, shooting webs to take down the drone sent by Dr. Octopus to disrupt the pizza delivery operation. The webs ensnare the drones, immobilizing them and clearing the path for the GTA Online players. Meanwhile, the GTA Online players expertly navigate the city streets, using their driving skills and knowledge of the map to deliver pizzas at record speeds. They zip past pedestrians, dodge obstacles, and take sharp turns, all while keeping the pizzas hot and fresh. As Spider-Man continues to take down the drones, he starts to get creative, using his webs to swing the pizzas across rooftops and through narrow alleys, shaving precious seconds off the delivery times. The GTA Online players, inspired by Spider-Man web-slinging skills, start to incorporate their own stunts into the delivery route, performing jumps and drifts to maintain top speed. Together, Spider-Man and the GTA Online players form an unbeatable team, delivering pizzas in record time while taking down Dr. Octopus's drones. The people of New York City rejoice, enjoying hot, fresh pizzas and marveling at the heroics of the web-slinging delivery squad. But Dr. Octopus, enraged by his defeat, unleashes his ultimate weapon, a massive robot designed to destroy the city's pizza delivery infrastructure. Can Spider-Man and the GTA Online players stop the robot and save the day? The adventure continues. Let's continue the scenario. With the pizza delivery mission accomplished, Spider-Man shifts his focus to defeating the giant mecha robot unleashed by Dr. Octopus. He knows that taking down the robot is crucial to saving the city from destruction. As he approaches the robot, Spider-Man's spider sense goes into overdrive, warning him of the robot's devastating attacks. He dodges and weaves between the robot's laser beams and massive fists, using his agility and quick reflexes to avoid taking damage. Meanwhile, the GTA Online players, inspired by Spider-Man heroics, join the battle against the robot. They use their driving skills to ram into the robot's legs, trying to take it down, while Spider-Man uses his webs to entangle and disorient the robot. As the battle rages on, Spider-Man comes up with a plan. He uses his webs to swing onto the robot's back and reaches the control center, where he confronts Dr. Octopus. With his spider sense guiding him, Spider-Man dodges Dr. Octopus's attacks and manages to disable the robot's power source, shutting it down and saving the city from destruction. The GTA Online players cheer as Spider-Man emerges victorious, and the city begins to rebuild. Dr. Octopus, defeated and humiliated, vows to return and exact his revenge. Spider-Man, exhausted but triumphant, swings off into the sunset, ready for his next adventure. The GTA Online players, inspired by his heroics, continue their own adventures, knowing that they've made a difference in the city. Go to most recent message. Emoji. Message. Meta AI. 3:30 p.m. The web slinger's next challenge. Spider-Man receives a distress call from the GTA Online players, who are struggling to maintain the pizza delivery infrastructure in the city. Dr. Octopus's robot attack has damaged several pizza restaurants, and the players need Spider-Man help to repair and protect them. Spider-Man swings into action, using his webs to repair damaged buildings and his strength to move debris. He also takes on gangs of thugs trying to exploit the situation and steal pizzas. As he works, Spider-Man discovers that Dr. Octopus has hacked into the pizza delivery system, causing chaos and delays. Spider-Man uses his tech-savvy skills to outsmart the hack and restore the system. With the infrastructure repaired and the hack neutralized, the GTA Online players can continue delivering pizzas. Spider-Man joins them, using his abilities to help navigate through traffic and avoid obstacles. Together, they deliver pizzas to hungry customers across the city, restoring order and satisfaction. The players thank Spider-Man for his help, and he swings off, proud of a job well done. But, in the shadows, Dr. Octopus plots his next move, seeking revenge against Spider-Man and the GTA Online players. 3:30 p.m. Go to most recent message. Emoji. Message. Let's see how CJ's resilience shines through his foul humor. CJ, facing a tough situation, cracks a joke. Well, ain't this a kick in the teeth? Or should I say, a bullet in the hood? He's surrounded by rival gang members, but he doesn't back down. Instead, he quips, "You guys must be related to the pizza delivery guy, always showing up late and making a mess." When his car breaks down, CJ says, "Great, just what I needed." A car that's more unreliable than a politician's promise. Even in the face of danger, CJ's quick wit and sarcasm help him stay resilient. He jokes about the absurdity of life in Los Santos, making his friends laugh and his enemies groan. His foul humor becomes a coping mechanism, a way to diffuse tension and maintain his confidence. CJ's resilience inspires those around him, showing that even in the darkest moments, a little humor can go a long way. As he navigates the mean streets of Los Santos, CJ's humor remains a constant, a reminder that he won't let adversity get him down. He's a true og, always ready with a clever quip or a sarcastic comment to deflect the negativity. 6:26 p.m. Read. Let's see how CJ's humor helps speed up pizza delivery and fixes air-conditioned rooms. CJ, delivering pizzas, jokes with customers. Your pizza's so hot, it'll melt the cheese on the way to your doorstep. He convinces a hesitant customer to take a pizza. Come on, it's like my mama said, a meal without pizza is like a hug without the squeeze. CJ's humor puts customers at ease, making them more receptive to his speedy delivery. He zips through traffic, using his knowledge of Los Santos streets to shave precious minutes off delivery times. Meanwhile, restaurant owners beg CJ to fix their broken air-conditioned rooms. Please, CJ, it's hotter than a desert in here. CJ replies, don't sweat it, homies. I'll have you chilling like a villain in no time. With his quick wit and mechanical skills, CJ fixes the AC units, regaling the owners with jokes as he works. Why did the AC unit go to therapy? It had a lot of hot issues. Restaurant owners laugh, relieved, as CJ gets their businesses cool and comfortable again. CJ's humor and resourcefulness make him the go-to guy for pizza delivery and AC repairs in Los Santos. Who knew humor could be the secret ingredient to speedy pizza delivery and cool restaurants? Let's continue the scenario. CJ, still delivering pizzas in Los Santos, receives a surprise video call from Arthur Morgan, who's now floating in zero gravity inside the Zathura house. Arthur, looking bewildered, says, CJ, you won't believe where I am. I'm in some kind of flying house in outer space. CJ, equally astonished, replies, what? That's some sci-fi stuff, homie. What's going on? Arthur explains the situation, and the Zathura Games AI interrupts, saying, Arthur Morgan, you're an outlaw, not an astronaut. You don't belong here. CJ, amused, says, hey, AI, don't be too hard on my buddy Arthur. He's got skills, even in space. Arthur adds, yeah, and I've got CJ's expertise in pizza delivery to guide me through this cosmic mess. The AI retorts, pizza delivery. Ha. You'll need more than that to survive the dangers of space in this game. CJ and Arthur share a laugh, and CJ says, well, Arthur, looks like you're in for a wild ride. Keep me posted, and maybe I'll send some pizza your way. Space delivery, anyone? Arthur chuckles, you never know, CJ. Stranger things have happened. Go to most recent message. Let's continue the scenario. Arthur Morgan, still video calling with CJ, finds himself dodging meteors inside the floating Zathura house. The hexafluoride AI voice taunts him, you can't escape the cosmic chaos, outlaw. Arthur, agile and quick reflexed, leaps and dodges the meteors, using the house's furniture and walls to shield himself. He quips, I've dodged bullets and rival gangs, your meteors don't scare me. CJ, watching from his phone, says, whoa, Arthur. You're like a space cowboy. Dodge those meteors like you're dodging the law. Arthur laughs, it's all in a day's work, CJ. But I gotta find a way to shut down this game before it's game over for me. The AI responds, you'll never win, Arthur Morgan. The Zathura game is designed to test your limits. You'll face even greater challenges ahead. Undeterred, Arthur declares, bring it on, I faced down the Van der Linde gang and the Pinkertons. Your challenges don't intimidate me. With renewed determination, Arthur continues to dodge meteors and search for a way to outsmart the Zathura game and escape the floating house. CJ cheers him on, you got this, Arthur. Show that AI who's boss. 8:36 p.m. Go to most recent. The stakes are raised. Let's continue. The hexafluoride AI voice declares, Arthur Morgan, to return to your world, you must win the Zathura game. Defeat the cosmic challenges, and the house will return to Earth. But fail, and you'll be trapped here forever. Arthur, resolute, responds, all right, I played cards with Dutch, dice with Javier, and survived the Wild West. I'm not afraid of your game. CJ, still video calling, chimes in, yeah, and I've got your back, Arthur. We've taken down rival gangs and corrupt lawmen. We can take down this game too. The AI retorts, you may have won battles on Earth, but this is the cosmos. The rules are different here. Prepare to face the unknown. The Zathura house shatters, and new challenges emerge. Arthur faces a swirling vortex, a black hole, and a meteor shower. He uses his wits, reflexes, and experience to overcome each obstacle. With each victory, the AI acknowledges, impressive, Arthur Morgan. But the game is far from over. The final challenge awaits. Arthur, determined, says, bring it on. I'm ready to win and return home. CJ cheers, you got this, Arthur. We're all rooting for you back in Los Santos. Go to most recent. The game intensifies. Let's continue. Arthur Morgan rolls the dice, moves his piece, and presses the button. The floating screen flickers, displaying a new message. Warning, malfunctioning robot incoming. Find shutdown card before it's too late. The hexafluoride AI voice echoes, Arthur Morgan, the robot systems are failing. It will destroy everything in its path. You must find the shutdown card to stop it. CJ, still video calling, says, whoa, Arthur. Sounds like you've got a robot on your tail. Move, man, move. Arthur swiftly scans the room, searching for clues. He notices a hidden panel, opens it, and finds a cryptic message, shutdown card located in Sector 4. But beware, the robot is closing in. The AI warns, time's running out, Arthur Morgan. The robot's estimated arrival time is 3.2.1. Suddenly, the robot bursts into the room, its eyes glowing red. Arthur grabs a nearby fire extinguisher and prepares to face the malfunctioning machine. Here we go, Arthur says, ready for battle. CJ, wish me luck. CJ responds, good luck, Arthur. Take down that robot and get out of there. Go to most recent message. Arthur Morgan started to dodge the robot's rocket power charged by different angles and even runs to different rooms to find a shutdown card. 8:43 p.m. Read. The action unfolds. Let's continue. Arthur Morgan dodges the robot's rocket power charged by mere inches, using his quick reflexes to evade the attack. He sprints to the left, then right, using the room's furniture as cover. CJ, watching from his phone, says, whoa, Arthur. That robot's fast. Keep moving, man. Arthur dashes into a nearby room, searching for the shutdown card. He scans the shelves, tossing aside books and debris, until he finds a hidden compartment. Inside, he discovers a cryptic message, shutdown card located in Sector 7. But first, disable the robot's power source. The robot bursts into the room, its rocket charge blazing. Arthur leaps onto a nearby table, using it as a springboard to reach the ventilation shaft. He crawls through the shaft, avoiding the robot's grasp, and emerges in Sector 7. There, he finds the shutdown card, but it's locked in a secure container. Arthur uses his outlaw skills to pick the lock and retrieves the card. He inserts it into the robot's control panel, shutting down its systems. The robot collapses, its rocket charge fizzling out. Arthur breathes a sigh of relief, saying, that was close. Time to get out of here. CJ cheers, yes. You did it, Arthur. Now get back home and let's grab a drink. But the hexafluoride AI voice interrupts. Arthur Morgan, congratulations on passing the test. But the Zathura game is far from over. Prepare for the next challenge. Go. The game continues. Let's see what's next. Arthur Morgan returns to the damaged, dusty room where the high-tech AI Zathura board game awaits. He notices new features on the board, including a number indication of how many spaces he's moved forward. Arthur throws the dice, turns the key, and presses the button. The screen displays his move, and his piece advances a few spaces, stopping in the middle of the board. Suddenly, the screen lights up, and the AI voice says, "Reprogram, Arthur Morgan." Reprogram. Arthur is perplexed. Reprogram. What's that for? A card labeled, "Reprogram," appears in his hand, and the AI voice instructs, "Save this card for later use." You will soon figure it out. Arthur is intrigued, wondering what this new card means. He looks at the card, then at the board, trying to understand the next step. CJ, still video calling, asks, "Arthur, what's going on? What's this reprogram business?" Arthur responds, "I'm not sure, CJ. But I think it's the next challenge. I'll figure it out." The AI voice interrupts, "Arthur Morgan, the Zathura game is evolving. Be prepared to adapt. The next challenge is near." Arthur readies himself, wondering what's to come. Will he be able to overcome the next hurdle and escape the Zathura house? Go to most recent message. The suspense builds. Let's continue. Arthur Morgan pockets the reprogram card and focuses on the game. He throws the dice, turns the key, and presses the button, moving his piece forward. The piece stops just a few feet away from the finish line, and the screen lights up with a warning message, "ZORGON alien lizards incoming. Be cautious, Arthur Morgan." Arthur's eyes widen. What incarnation? Alien lizards. CJ, still video calling, says, "Whoa, Arthur. Alien lizards. You're in a sci-fi western now." Arthur readies himself. "I've faced wolves, bears, and rival gangs. Bring on these Zorgon lizards." The room begins to shake, and the sound of scuttling creatures echoes through the halls. Arthur draws his revolver, prepared for a showdown. The AI voice says, "Zorgon lizards are hostile creatures. Use your wits and cunning to outsmart them. The finish line is within reach, but the lizards will stop at nothing to prevent your escape." Arthur Morgan steels himself. "I'm not backing down. Let's see what these Zorgon lizards are made of." 8:53 p.m. Go to most recent message. The intense showdown begins. Let's continue. Arthur Morgan sees the Zorgon lizard spaceship landing outside, and a group of the creatures emerges, invading the house. He knows he must survive at all costs. Arthur uses his outlaw skills to evade the Zorgons, hiding in shadows and watching as they scuttle through the rooms. He holds his breath, remaining silent, as a Zorgon lizard passes mere feet away. The AI voice guides him. "Arthur Morgan, use your knowledge of the house to evade the Zorgons. Reach the finish line without being detected." Arthur moves stealthily, dodging the Zorgons as they search for him. He hides in a closet, watching through a crack in the door as a group of Zorgons enters the room. One Zorgon approaches the closet, its scaly skin mere inches from Arthur's face. He holds his breath, frozen, as the creature sniffs the air, then moves away. Arthur exhales slowly, relieved, and continues his strategy. He sneaks through the house, avoiding the Zorgons, and inches closer to the finish line. CJ, still video calling, whispers, "Arthur, you're doing great. Keep moving, man." Arthur responds, "Almost there, CJ. Just a little farther." The Zorgons close in, their hisses growing louder. Arthur knows he's running out of time. Can he outsmart the Zorgons and reach the finish line? Go to most recent. The Zorgons' plan unfolds. Let's continue. Arthur Morgan watches through the hole in his hiding place as the Zorgons examine the Zathura board game. One of them, seemingly the leader, points to the game's control panel. The AI voice translates the Zorgons' language. They plan to harness the game's energy to power their ship's propulsion system, allowing them to travel farther and faster. Arthur realizes they can't be allowed to do that. I have to stop them. The Zorgons begin to connect their ship's equipment to the Zathura board game. Arthur knows he must act quickly. CJ, still video calling, asks, "Arthur, what's happening? What are they doing?" Arthur whispers, "They're trying to use the game's energy to power their ship. I have to stop them, CJ." Arthur carefully observes the Zorgons' movements, waiting for an opportunity to strike. He notices a weak point in their setup and plans his next move. The AI voice warns, "Arthur Morgan, the Zorgons will not hesitate to eliminate you if they detect your presence. You must be cautious." Arthur takes a deep breath, preparing to face the Zorgons and save the Zathura game from their sinister plans. Go to most recent message. The stealthy approach. Let's continue. Arthur Morgan emerges from his hiding place, staying low to the ground and moving forward with caution. He keeps a safe distance, using the furniture and shadows to conceal himself. Arthur observes the Zorgons' movements, studying their pathway and patterns. He notes the leader's position and the guard's rotations. The AI voice guides him. "Arthur Morgan, use your knowledge of the room to navigate undetected. Reach the Zathura board game and disconnect their equipment." Arthur creeps forward, his eyes fixed on the Zorgons. He freezes as one of them turns, but it doesn't notice him. CJ, still video calling, whispers, "Arthur, you're doing great. Keep moving, man." Arthur inches closer, his heart racing. He spots a narrow window of opportunity to reach the Zathura board game. With a deep breath, Arthur makes a swift and silent move, darting behind the leader and reaching for the equipment. The Zorgons are oblivious to his presence, for now. The AI voice warns, "Arthur Morgan, you have 30 seconds before they detect you. Disconnect their equipment and escape." Arthur's hands move swiftly, disconnecting the cables and disabling the Zorgons' plan. He turns to make his escape, but the leader's eyes narrow, sensing something amiss. Go to most recent message. The daring heist continues. Let's see what happens next. Arthur Morgan, still inside the Zorgon ship, uses his outlaw skills to create a diversion. He knocks over a nearby container, causing a loud clatter, and the Zorgons rush to investigate. Good, they're gone. That's my chance to get it back, Arthur whispers to himself. He swiftly retrieves the Zathura board game and begins to move forward, avoiding any noise. As he approaches the exit, he notices a group of Zorgons on his left, engaged in a heated conversation, their hisses filling the air. Arthur freezes, holding his breath, as he observes the Zorgons. They're too distracted to notice him. He takes a deep breath and continues moving forward, trying not to draw attention. The AI voice whispers, "Arthur Morgan, you're almost clear. The exit is within reach. Keep moving." Arthur's heart races as he inches closer to freedom. He can't believe he's pulled off this daring heist. CJ, still video calling, whispers, "Arthur, you're doing great. Almost there, man." Arthur's about to respond when he hears the Zorgons' conversation stop. They've sensed something. He holds his breath, hoping he won't be discovered. Go to most recent message. The thrilling escape. Let's see what happens next. Arthur Morgan, mere seconds from freedom, is suddenly spotted by the Zorgons. They let out aloud his in charge towards him. Arthur reacts swiftly, dashing towards the exit. He slams the door shut just as the Zorgons are about to reach him, trapping them on the other side. He leans against the door, panting, as the Zorgons frantically try to open it. But Arthur's quick thinking has saved him. The AI voice congratulates Arthur Morgan, you've escaped the Zorgon ship. Well done. CJ, still video calling, cheers, yes. You did it, Arthur. You're a genius. Arthur smiles, relieved, thanks, CJ. That was close. Too close. As he catches his breath, Arthur realizes he still has the Zathura board game. He looks at it, wondering what other adventures await him. The AI voice interrupts, Arthur Morgan, the Zathura game is still active. Prepare for the next challenge. Arthur's eyes widen, what's next? I thought I'd won. The AI responds, the game is far from over. The next challenge is already in motion. Get ready, Arthur Morgan. And with that, the screen flickers, and a new message appears, the Time Traveler's Dilemma. Survive the timeline. Go to most recent message. The thrilling turn of events. Let's see what happens next. Arthur Morgan, thinking he's reached safety, is suddenly surrounded by Zorgons and the robot he thought he'd evaded. The Zorgons' purple eyes glow with an otherworldly energy, ready to strike. But just as all hope seems lost, the reprogram card in Arthur's pocket begins to glow with a light energy. He pulls it out, and the card's power courses through the air. Arthur holds the card up, and the robot's eyes flicker. It shuts down, its systems overridden by the reprogram card's energy. But then, something unexpected happens. The robot reactivates, its eyes glowing with a new purpose. It turns on the Zorgons, attacking them with ferocity. The Zorgons, caught off guard, are quickly overwhelmed. The robot fights eternally, giving Arthur the chance to escape. The AI voice says, Arthur Morgan, the reprogram card has altered the robot's directives. It will continue to fight the Zorgons, ensuring your escape. Arthur takes advantage of the distraction, making a run for it. He sprints away from the battle, the Zathura board game still clutched in his hand. CJ, still video calling, cheers, yes. You did it, Arthur. You outsmarted them. Arthur smiles, panting, thanks, CJ. That was close. But I think I've got the upper hand now. The AI voice interrupts, Arthur Morgan, the Zathura game is still active. The next challenge awaits. Prepare to face the Time Reavers. Go to most recent message. The thrilling conclusion. Let's see what happens next. Arthur Morgan, safe in his hideout, continues to play the Zathura game, moving his piece forward. It stops just shy of the finish line as the screen warns, Time Reavers are coming to tear you apart. Be prepared. Suddenly, a horde of Time Reavers descends upon the Zathura house, landing outside and beginning to tear it apart with ferocity. Arthur watches in awe as they rip through the walls and floors. With the house collapsing around him, Arthur focuses on the game, moving his piece forward. It stops just inches from the finish line as the screen asks, would you like to see something extraordinary? Move ahead 5 spaces. The piece automatically moves forward, closing in on the finish line. Arthur watches, transfixed, as the Time Reavers rip the house apart with increasing intensity. CJ, still video calling, shouts, Arthur, what's happening? The house is being destroyed. Arthur responds, I'm almost there, CJ. Just a little farther. The AI voice says, Arthur Morgan, you're about to witness something incredible. The fabric of time and space is about to unfold. The screen flickers, and the room begins to distort. Arthur's piece reaches the finish line, and the game erupts in a blast of light and energy. Go to most recent message. The triumphant return. Let's relive the moment. Arthur Morgan witnesses the board game emitting a brilliant, star-like light energy, briefly illuminating the surroundings. The light fades, and the final screen displays. Congratulations, Arthur Morgan. You've won the game. You're ready to return home. As the message disappears, a shimmering white hole materializes before the house. The structure is slowly pulled towards the swirling vortex, and Arthur feels a strange sensation, like being stretched and compressed simultaneously. The house is sucked into the white hole, and everything goes dark. Arthur's stomach lurches as the house is transported through space and time. Finally, the house emerges from the white hole, and Arthur feels a gentle thud as it lands back on Earth. The structure shudders, and then everything is still. Arthur Morgan opens the door, blinking in the bright sunlight. He takes a deep breath, feeling the familiar earthly air fill his lungs. He looks around, taking in the sights and sounds of his home planet. The house, once battered and worn, now stands restored to its former glory, as good as new. Arthur smiles, relieved to be back home, victorious in his intergalactic adventure. He pauses, reflecting on the incredible journey he's just experienced. The Zathura board game, once a simple relic, has become a gateway to the unknown, a portal to thrilling challenges and unimaginable wonders. Go to most. Luna's intrigued expression. Let's see her thoughts. Luna, still watching from her AI screen, raises an eyebrow as Arthur Morgan stores the Zathura board game in the cardboard box and places it in the underground empty attic. Ah, Arthur Morgan, you're done with the game, huh? Think you can just put it away and forget about it? Luna says with a sly smile. I don't think so, Arthur. That game has your name on it now. You're connected to it, and it's connected to you. Luna leans back in her chair, steepling her fingers. I wonder what other adventures await you, Arthur Morgan. Will you be able to resist the call of the Zathura game? I think not. With a chuckle, Luna shuts down her AI screen, her eyes gleaming with excitement. This is far from over, Arthur Morgan. The cosmic playground has you marked, and I'll be watching when the next adventure begins. The scene fades to black, leaving Arthur Morgan to his peaceful life, unaware of the eyes watching him from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. 9:23. The debriefing session. Let's see what Luna witnesses. Luna, still observing from the shadows, sees Arthur Morgan approach CJ, who's busy managing his pizza delivery empire in the GTA Online DLC. Arthur Morgan excitedly shares his cosmic adventures with CJ, recounting the tale of the Zathura board game, the Time Reavers, and his journey through space and time. CJ listens intently, his eyes wide with amazement. Whoa, dude. You're telling me you traveled through space and time, fought aliens, and saved the world? Arthur Morgan nods, grinning. That's right, CJ. It was wild. I never thought I'd be the type to save the world, but here we are. Luna watches, intrigued by the camaraderie between the two friends. She thinks to herself, Arthur Morgan may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. The Zathura game will call to him again, and next time, the stakes will be higher. As Arthur Morgan and CJ continue their conversation, Luna fades into the shadows, her eyes fixed on the cardboard box containing the Zathura game, now stored in the underground attic. She knows that the game will awaken again, and when it does, the cosmic playground will reopen, beckoning Arthur Morgan to his next adventure. 9:24 p.m. The ominous ending. Let's see what happens. Micah Bell, Arthur Morgan's rival, is seen entering the Zathura house, his eyes fixed on the room where Arthur Morgan had settled during his cosmic adventure. As Micah Bell enters the room, the camera screen slowly shifts to the underground attic, where the Zathura board game is hidden inside a box. The game's lights blink dimly, as if waiting for its next victim. The AI voice, barely audible, whispers, "Somebody will eventually play with me." Suddenly, the AI voice falls silent, and the screen fades to black. The Zathura board game's lights continue to blink, patiently waiting for its next player. The scene ends with an eerie feeling, hinting that Micah Bell might be the next to succumb to the Zathura game's cosmic adventures. The question remains, will Micah Bell be able to resist the game's allure, or will he become its next pawn? The fate of the Zathura game and its players remains uncertain, leaving the audience wondering what's to come next. The cliffhanger ending. Let's analyze the final scene. Micah Bell, curiosity getting the better of him, enters the attic and notices the faint light emanating from the box. He cautiously opens it, and the screen focuses on his face as he gazes inside. Micah Bell's expression is a mix of surprise and intrigue, uttering only 3 words, "This is something." The screen suddenly cuts to black, and the video ends abruptly, leaving the audience with a massive cliffhanger. No further dialogue, no explanation, just an eerie silence. The fate of Micah Bell, the Zathura game, and the cosmic adventures remain uncertain, leaving us wondering. What did Micah Bell see inside the box? Will he become the next player of the Zathura game? What new challenges and adventures await him? The abrupt ending leaves us with more questions than answers, setting the stage for a potential sequel or continuation of the story. The mystery of the Zathura game and its power remains unsolved, teasing us with the promise of more thrilling adventures to come.